Welcome to Learning English with Captain Binoy Varagil, Assistant Professor, Department of English, St. Joseph's College, Kozhikode, Kerala. I told you in one of my lectures that we have to write something. If you have the habit of writing, if you have some interest in writing a story, writing a poem, writing a novel, or whatever it is, please do that. And today, of course, I'm just repeating the same thing. If you have some interest in writing something, please do that. And today I'm just helping you to write poetry. So you have a lot of definitions of poetry. Say, Keats says that I'm like leaves on a plant. And we have Wordsworth, who says that poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful emotions recollected in tranquility. Alright, we have many, or rather, you can say that poetry is, of course, a picture in words. Okay, so lot of definitions of poetry, but we have to understand that poetry is an attempt of the poet to represent, copy his emotions in language. So it's good. You undergo a lot of experiences, you undergo a lot of emotions, and you forget it, it is forgotten forever, but you write down it in beautiful language. You can read it again and again, your friends can read it, and if it is excellent, of course, anyone can read it once it's published. Now, you have a lot of platforms for publication. You needn't just publish it in books alone. Maybe you have some difficulty in publishing it as a book, but you can publish it in your social media. Everyone is having a social media account, more than 2 or 3 accounts. Your Facebook, your WhatsApp, and of course your Twitter, you have many other media, social media. You can publish it anywhere. A lot of periodicals as well, diaries as well. Everywhere you have opportunity. Please write something and of course send it to, publish it to. Send it to your friends, show your friends, publish it somewhere. Today I'm just helping you to listen to a wonderful poem. And this poem is of course written by a great poet of the English language, and that is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow lived between 1807 to 1882. He's written a lot of beautiful poetry. Not very famous like William Wordsworth or William Shakespeare or Keats or Shelley, but he is of course remembered and his poetry is read, and of course it is included in some of the syllabus. So today we look at the poem The Arrow and the Song of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The Arrow and the Song. And this song is very simple, but it has a lot of beauty. It's also about the beauty of literature, it's about the beauty of poetry. It's written neatly in very simple language with some rhythm. It's written of course in the iambic meter. So you can also write this kind of poetry. Okay, let's just listen to the poem. It's titled The Arrow and the Song. I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where, for so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air. It fell to the earth, I knew not where, for who has sight so keen and strong that he can follow the flight of song? Long afterwards, in an oak I found the arrow still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. Look at this simple and easy. The poet is, of course, shooting an arrow. He doesn't see where it is. It is later seen stuck on an oak tree. Similarly, he sings a song and it is in the air. And of course, he doesn't know where the poem is, but later it is found in the heart of his friend. Beautiful poem. Beautiful poem. And I'm requesting you attempt something of that. There isn't any big event or message there, but there is some beauty there, some kind of enjoyment there. So please write something and bring meaning to your life. You can see that you are also a writer, you are also a poet, you are also a short story writer. I'll be, of course, giving you special coaching on story writing later in subsequent videos. So poetry, just try to have some meter. I have given video lectures about meter, iambic meter, anapaestic, dactyl, etc. So keep in mind that regular pattern of unstressed and stressed. With that, of course, you go for a peculiar collection of vocabulary items which have the same meter, and with those metrical pattern, please write some poetry and your poem will be really. So initially, of course, you can just attempt writing poems in meter as such. Learn a meter, iambic meter, unstressed pattern. Maybe write you four lines. You write it maybe 4 lines, and that can be a poem. Say, for example, here I have another poem by the same writer, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. It is just 4 lines. Just 4 lines. And look at that. So you can also write poetry like that. There Was a Little Girl, the title of the poem, by same writer who wrote The Arrow and the Song, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The title, There Was a Little Girl. Listen. There was a little girl. She had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was very, very good. And when she was bad, she was horrid. End of poem. 4 lines, beautiful poem. So please write some poetry and bring meaning to your life. Bring meaning and happiness to your life. Bring happiness to your readers. Thank you very much. May God bless you.